In today's video, we're going to look at how to take better meeting notes in Microsoft Teams. Meeting notes has been a component of Teams since at least 2020, and it's just had a major overhaul with a lot more features that will make it easier to take notes, take actions, and hopefully make meetings a little bit better for everybody involved. Doesn't matter whether you're using a PC, a Mac, or Teams on the web, this feature is going to work for you. So let's jump on the computer and check it out. So you can see here that I have a meeting and I've called it Take Better Meeting Notes. And we're simply going to open this up just like you would any Teams meeting and go ahead and join. We don't need our camera or microphone for today. No one else is going to join us on this call, but that's okay. This is just an example, and already opened it up. What you can see here, I'll show you how to get into your notes, is at the top of your Teams, you have your chat, your people, your raise hand, and there's a new section called Notes. We're simply going to open up Notes. This is going to open up your meeting notes on the right hand side. You can see here I've already got an agenda, or I've got an icon of who's edited the notes. This note is accessible for everybody in that call, so we can all add things in at the one time. The cool thing about these notes is that it will follow you to a few different components of Microsoft, such as your lists and your tasks, and we're going to look at that later in this video. But for now, I want to break down this little meeting note section. By default, you get an agenda, meeting notes, and follow-up tasks, which makes it really easy to actually break this video down, or break your meeting notes down into the main categories. For the agenda, it says it can be a topic, an @name, or a time allotted. The cool thing here is it also has the little tick boxes by default. We can, of course, double click on this and we can have some editing options by bolding, highlighting, that sort of stuff, or we can just rename this and we're going to call this Outcomes. You don't need to, but if you want to, you can. Down the bottom here, where it has the automatic button that you can tick and untick, you can start typing away. This could be learn note-taking skills, which is kind of standard, and then hit enter. You get another tick box underneath that, and you can simply put a tick through it once you've gone over it. But what you can also do, which I think is amazing, is if you press the / button, it actually gives you a list of all different things you can import into this meeting note section. So instead of just having things categorized by dot points, you can actually input things like a task list, a table, progress tracker. You can mention people or date, checklists and bullets. We're not going to go through all of these. You can insert an image from your computer, dump it in there. So it's really cool that you can actually just press, again, the / option. Then you get all these different things that you can start editing right in the meeting notes. I'm going to drop in a table for now, just to show you what that looks like. And you can see it's a little bit cramped, but you can have your columns here. You can add down the bottom. You can use this to move things around, delete. We're going to look at how we can make this better in a second. But what you'll also notice is that when we select on this, on the left-hand side, there's a little dragger where you can actually move this around. So if something gets added to the wrong section of a meeting note, you can simply move it to and from. But that I'll let you explore with. I'm just going to move it up here for now. And then you can see you have the options of hiding columns and things like that, or rearranging things. So this we're not going to go through this in too much detail, but I'll just recommend when you have time, press the / button and explore all these different bits of things you can insert, because there's so many here that you can really customize meetings to suit you and your team a lot better. Next, we're going to jump down to where it says your general meeting notes, and this is really your meeting minutes. But the really cool thing is under that is actually this follow-up tasks. You can see you have the little plus button to add a task, and this actually links back to your Microsoft list. So if you're tagging different people in these tasks, what actions appear here also appear in their Microsoft list. So let's open up this add a task, and we can actually add a name to it. So we're going to call this set next meeting. I'm going to assign this to myself, and then I'll put a due date on it for the end of the week. So now that is going to appear in my tasks. So when I go into my Microsoft Team tasks, it will be there as a flag. And then once I'm done, I can tick it off. I can tick it off from here, or I can tick it off from my task menu so it follows me around. And of course, you can add tasks to other people, which just means that when you leave the meeting, all your meeting notes and as well as those individual tasks will follow those people around. One thing about where this meeting note is currently situated is it can be a little bit cramped if you're doing more than just quickly taking a few notes, and that's okay. Because what we're going to look at is two ways of actually accessing these notes on a bigger screen. From here, in the meeting notes section, we're going to go to the top. You can see it says the little Loop component in the corner. That really just tells you this is powered by Microsoft Loop. But on the right-hand side, we're going to select on the More Actions, and then you can copy the component, which is cool because you can paste it to a team site and a lot more people have access to that component. You can see who has access to it to make sure that the right people have access and no one else does. You can share the locations. So this will show you all the different places this is found. So it could be in Teams, in a team site, it could be in an Outlook email. So the shared locations tells you everywhere these notes are found. But what I want to do now is go open in browser. So this is going to launch it in the browser, which is just going to be office.com. And what you can see here is it is those exact same notes, but it is now full screen. So that column that we were working with before is actually in it's a bigger column, right? It's easier for us to see, easier for us to work with. And it just makes it easier to actually work in these meeting notes. The cool thing is though, because it's all powered through Loop, whether you're editing and accessing things here, or you're editing and accessing it from the team site, it's all going to collaborate in live time. But this is an easier way when you're really digging into those notes. The other way of accessing it is if we jump over to Microsoft Teams and go over to our calendar, you can actually launch into that meeting, open it up full screen. And then if you scroll down, you can see this tells us all about our meeting details. But if we scroll down, you can also access all the notes from here as well. So it's in the details section of Microsoft Teams, which is very cool that you can access it, of course, straight from the meeting. From here, it's great. And you can start working with it, taking quick notes, tagging people, all that sort of stuff. You can, of course, from here choose to go open in the browser, and that browser option is going to let you work with it in a much bigger format on the web, but it still stores everything, saves live time. And of course, you can also access it from going straight back into the meeting section. What I do love about this, or what I think is my favorite part about this, is honestly the ability to quickly tag people in these follow-up tasks and have that task set in their Microsoft tasks, so they can then tick it off and it's a reminder for them. They don't have to go back into these meeting notes, but if they wanted to, they could. So there you have it. That is a quick update to the new notes section in Microsoft Teams. It has a lot more features and functionality in it. I love the fact that you can now insert by pressing the / a range of different items you can drop in. You can tag people, and those tags actually follow them in their Microsoft tasks. So no matter where they are, they can open up tasks on the Teams app and they can see what jobs they had from that meeting. Of course, if you did like this video, let me know by giving a thumbs up. And if you want to supercharge the ways your computer, hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.